Okay, Naman. So tell me, is copying ideas good or bad?
Good.
But if you copy an idea, then that means it may mean that you lack creativity. Because you
See, the
see,
thing
when a
is,
person lacks creativity, that's when he copies.
the thing is, people, they confuse innovation with novelty. Okay. So novelty means that same product. Now we have made that same product, added some extra features, some better features, some upgraded features, and then we sell it. What do normal people say? This is a very innovative, this is the innovation we have done. Everything like those are branding stuff. But that is actually novelty. Okay. And all businesses are run by this novelty. There's no such thing as original. Okay. If Nikola Tesla invented electricity, then if he had like, if nobody could copy it, if nobody let's think like nobody can copy any idea. If Nikola Tesla, you know, invented electricity and if he dominated that industry now, it will be still running. We will not have CESC supplying our electricity, right?
I
So
think Thomas Edison, he used Nikola Tesla for doing the work. And then Thomas Edison took all the credit.
I don't know that much of story. I forgot
Yeah,
obviously.
it is true. It is true that Thomas Edison, he used Nikola Tesla and he made
Yeah,
Nikola Tesla do all the work for him, and then he took the credit all to himself. And Nikola
right.
Tesla didn't get
So
any
what is
credit at
that?
all.
Copying, right? Copying anybody's idea and putting my label on it. What is brands? What are brands like this? These are all labels. Just like we have unique names, Thomas Edison. These are brands, IBM and all, right? So simple is there. Like people don't, you know, they do confuse. They don't know what is the difference between innovation and novelty. And if they knew the difference, then it would be a different thing right now.
Okay, Naman, anyway, how are you now? I forgot to ask.
Yeah, good going, everything.
What happened?
Think just seasonal something else. Seasonal.
Fever?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you better now? You're
Huh?
right now.
Sorry.
You're better now, right now.
Yeah, I am better. I am better.
You showed to doctor, Naman, consulted a
Yeah,
doctor.
yeah, yeah. Everything done.
Okay,
Negative.
negative. Acha. No, but what doctor said then?
We thought like that that there can be a something like that COVID and all.
Mm-hmm.
At last, he said due to the change in weather, it can happen.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
exactly. Everyone will like the change in weather causes
Mm,
illness sometimes.
yeah.
So
So due
it's
to stress, it became more. Okay, so
so don't take stress. What
yeah.
stress you are taking now?
No, it is not about stress. It is like I was continuously learning, working, doing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he said to take some rest and all. And now I'm fine.
Okay, no issues. Fine.
Right. I'm fine. I'm having normal temperature right now. Taking some
Mm.
protein
Good, good. No issues.
and doing well. It was
Mm.
like yesterday, day before yesterday, it happened. I did not
Mm.
knew, but after that, my head was paining badly and all. So I had in the evening it was 2.
Mm.
So we consulted doctor, testing people came, and
Mm.
uh, then after
Which test did they do?
they did RT-PCR test.
They took a swab from your nose
Yeah,
and throat.
swabs. Yeah,
Two
from my
swabs.
nose also.
Mm-hmm.
They said that you can also give it. We can also take it from throat, but I said no, take it from nose.
Mm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
took it, and today it came negative. So
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, Hari sir. So, what do you think about stealing ideas? Is it okay or not okay?
So stealing ideas, I will say, any businessman or every businessman steals something from others. He steals an idea, and not businessman. In short, every human being does this. Everyone try to copy someone else. So if your favorite hero is doing something, or if your favorite actor is walking in a walks in a different style, and you like that style, then definitely you will also try to copy him sometime or the other, right? So copying is okay, and we are humans, so everyone does this. Only problem is when it comes to ethics, when you yourself are answerable to you yourself. Means when you at some level of point you need to answer, or you need to justify yourself that what you have done is correct. At that time you should be able to means justice, means you should be able to prove that you are correct, yet even though if you have copied someone's idea, you are still correct. So if you are able to do that, then no issues with that. And yeah, means copying as such is very normal these days, and there is nothing called as original, 100% original. Everything is derived, just a derived one, right? So there cannot be anything that is purely we can say unique, or it is a monopolistic, something like that. So I don't think so there is something which is really monopolistic. Every product has its complementary, has a supplementary, or every idea has a similar idea which can solve the same purpose of that product, right? So I think as such copying is normal, and everyone does this. And take the example of, I was about to quote the example of a famous person who was in news these
What
days.
example?
I'm saying I'm quoting an example of a very famous person who was in news recently for his divorce, Bill Gates. So what Bill Gates did, he also copied a code. His first operating system was a code that was thrown by IBM. Like, it was discarded from IBM because there were some bugs in that code, and Bill Gates just took that code. He he did lots of changes, lots of iterations, and he removed the bugs, and he renamed that code as MS DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. So the first, uh, like, it was his first success, like first software that came, and it was a copy. It was not a
Mhm.
anything that is truly like nothing like he developed the entire code or anything, but it was a code already developed, and he just debugged it. He just removed all the bugs,
Mm.
all the errors, and he did some modifications, added his own features, did a very good thing, and and released it as his own product, MS DOS, right? In the same way, there is a famous singer in India. Maybe everyone will be surprised to hear his name, A.R. Rahman. So you like A.R. Rahman, Aritra,
Sir,
right?
I would also like to add something here.
Uh-huh.
You said about Microsoft, no?
Yes.
You will see that most of the biggest inventions they have made, not inventions, the biggest features or biggest softwares they have published,
Hmm.
mostly they were copied.
Yeah, exactly.
See, for
It is
example, the
fully copycat. MS DOS means
MS Paint,
Microsoft. Yes.
MS Paint copied MS Paint, MS Word, MS that Office is copied
Hmm.
from Apple. The
Right.
Microsoft system that is copied from Xerox technology.
Correct.
So yeah, So Bill Gates is a copycat, making billions while
Exactly.
copying.
Right. And that was the reason many software companies and many like experts predicted that he will go bankrupt very soon, Microsoft. By the end of this 2030, they will be bankrupt. And Bill Gates was already knowing this, that his company is doing nothing. They just have a copied product. They are just doing modifications and changes in the same product. And he was worried that he himself said in many interviews that I will have to rely on mobile gaming in future. Sorry, gaming games, Microsoft games, because his operating system will be wiped out, he was saying. And almost if we see in corporates, very few systems are there that prefer Windows. Mostly they will prefer either Fedora, Linux, or
Yeah.
Mac OS. So mostly wherever there is lots of servers involved, so Windows server is rarely used anywhere. I can't see any company who will rely on Windows server. They will have a Linux or a flavor of Linux or anything like that. So Microsoft knew this very well. They entered into mobiles, they entered into different gaming platforms also, and philanthropy, the biggest thing that Bill Gates does. Like, he is into lots of philanthropic activities, Bill Melinda Gates. So see, despite of doing all such things, the reason for divorce for both of them was that they didn't find their relationship growing, like either in business or in personal life. So it's a very big thing, like 27 years and you still feel like your relationship is not growing. And you can think of that. So what I am saying is originality is required only when you are self-satisfied. Yeah, you are answerable to yourself. When you are not having any guilt from within that you have copied something, then you can do it very well. The world will enjoy, you will enjoy with it, right? But if you have that guilt, you yourself will never be satisfied. Neither the product will be a good one, neither the client or the public or people with whom you deal will be satisfied or happy with that. So this was one example. Another example was, very few people know about him. Like, he is also a copy. He is blamed of plagiarism for most of the time. He is A.R. Rahman. So A.R. Rahman, such a beautiful composer. He has composed so many songs. Like, even I enjoy a lot his compositions. But even A.R. Rahman sir, he is also copied many times music from Western world. So he used to listen. Only thing was, in India, no one used to listen that songs during those times. So he did it. He used to listen. He was a singer. He was into singing and music. So he used to listen to that music, and he will bring mix up, do a very good permutation combination, do a very good juggling, and altogether people think it's a new music for them in India. And he became so famous. Not even famous, so successful. He is awarded many national awards for his talent, right? So even he is done copycat, right? So who else can you give an example? Like, we are humans, we are just a normal human beings. Everyone does copying. Only the thing is the timing when you are copying, how you present it, and how
Just like,
yeah.
yeah, just like I stole my idea from learning while traveling.
Acha.
Good one. That
I,
is good one.
Right.
practically I am saying, I just, what I did was, I stole the idea from a, no, obviously LWT stole the idea from somebody else by seeing
Hmm.
everything. Okay, so
Right.
it's not a new thing. So they stole the idea from business schools,
Hmm.
LWT.
You
They
just added
started
a
it.
little more spice.
So see, what they did was, now the thing was, group discussions, like business group discussions, was mostly, for business school students, those who are in elite business schools. So what learning while traveling did, like we added some mixed masala and then we served it to the normal people, and they liked that fusion, so they came. Now what I did, I was working in the industry, I left the industry, I thought this is also a good idea, and now competitors are present, so I can also compete with LWT, GD and discussions. So what I did, I just added some mixed masala, also added some little bit more features, which is known as not innovation but novelty, and I presented it to the audience, and audience liked it. Okay, so very silly, but yeah, it's a good example of this.
Yes, right.
So
Okay,
you
Naman,
see,
so would you call it innovation that adding some more spice and masala? Would you call it innovation?
no, I don't call it innovation. I call it novelty. Innovation is different. Okay, innovation is different. Now, for example, Rasagulla. There are different types of Rasagulla. Rose Rasagulla, Godo Rasagulla, Kesar Rasagulla, right? There are different flavors of Rasagulla. Okay, that is novelty. But who invented Rasagulla? Okay, that is innovation. That is invention. Invention then innovation. Okay. So now what we are doing, we are just having novelty of Rasagullas, different types of features, right? Innovation is something which brings disruption to the industry. Okay, so mobile phone is an innovation. Okay, but new mobile phones, like for example, these are novelty. Computers are innovation, from mechanical computers to those digital computers, those that is known as innovation. There was some disruption in the industry, from that industrial computers to personal computers, that is innovation. But new PCs having different Intel chips, more upgraded RAM, more features, more this, more that, that is novelty. Understood? Yeah. And invention is different. Invention, who started zeros and ones. Charles Babbage was, I think, one of the first inventors of computer. So he is known as the inventor. Inventor. Invention. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I guess that's enough for today. Let's end the meeting
Yeah.
for now. Tomorrow we'll meet again.
Yeah. Sure.
Good night.
Like,
Thank you. Thank you, Arutro.
yeah, well done.